So what are some of the things that I do to choose a better feeling, to feel better in the moment or in general in my life? What things did I do to move myself from the pain and the struggles and the chaos that my life used to be, that I used to be not too long ago, to be honest, to where I am today, which is a place where I feel just love and appreciation and joy and satisfaction and all of those good, yummy feelings. Well, stay tuned and I'll tell you some. Hi and welcome to Life Inside and Out with Carina. I am Carina and I am so happy to be here. I am so happy for you to be here. Now, like I said, I want to talk a little bit about the things I do and the things I have done in the last decade, I suppose, to move myself from where I used to be to where I am today. Other than just learning and understanding myself and the human body and what we actually are as human beings in this world, in this universe, because it's big and I think it's important to have some kind of an understanding of it, because we are all energy. Science has proven that. I mean, we are almost exclusively energy looked upon the human body from an energetic point of view. They say more than 99.9% is energy and less than 0.01% is actual physical mass. We're like holograms. Now, of course, we don't experience it that way. We experience the actual physical mass. So it's a difficult concept for us to understand at first. I know it was for me, although it makes complete sense to me that this is the case, because everything is energy. Everything is energy. And so learning, that's the number one thing that I have done. I have learned. And once I started to learn, it became more and more and more interesting. It became more and more fascinating. It became more and more an urge, a passion to learn more, to understand more. And I set the intention a few years ago to understand this in a completely new way, on a completely different level, which I am. What else do I do? Well, I meditate. Meditation is so important. If you do not meditate yet, you are falling behind. I'm not even joking about this, people. Like really, truly. There's so much research, so much science, so much going on in the world today, within the industry of understanding things on a deeper and more scientific level. And it's showing, it's proving today that meditation is, I would say, the best thing that we can do for ourselves as a practice, because meditation is a practice. It takes practice. You don't go from starting to quieting your mind in one go. Extremely few people do that. It's not necessary to go straight from that to that. We can't most of the time go from that place to the next place in one leap. It takes practice. It takes small steps, one step at a time. It takes understanding that it's about progress and not perfection. So meditation, super important, so important. If you don't meditate yet, I highly recommend you check out my ASMR meditation video of my poem right here, or there, or wherever somewhere around here. You can find a link to it. I'll link it in the description box below as well. If that's not for you, that's okay. It's not for everyone, but just find your way. So meditation is the second one. The third one probably is one I already mentioned, and that's understanding that this is about progress and not about perfection. We set the intention at the perfection, but we don't just take one step and we're there. We have to take small steps. We have to move ourselves one step at a time, one little bit at a time, one understanding at a time, to get to that place of perfection, if we even get there, because maybe we go somewhere else that's even more perfect. That's the benefit of just taking one step at a time, because how can you really know what your next step is going to be until you have taken that first step, right? I mean, the first step might lead us to somewhere we had no idea we would go to when we took that step. So how can we say, after this step, I'm going to take that step, because maybe we're not even standing in that place where we thought we would be standing. So that just confuses us. So just be okay with one step at a time. Progress, not perfection. The fourth thing I would say has been crucial for me on my journey is to truly understand that this is about me. It's not about anybody else. This is only about me, my well-being, where I am in my life, who I am in my life, where I'm going in my life. Has got nothing to do with anybody else, unless I make it about anybody else or someone else. But when I do, I move back into chaos, because when we move from ourselves, from our hearts, from what we truly want, which is what I'm talking about here, everything we do will be beneficial for other people. Like truly, because I can honestly say that when I felt crap, when my life was chaos, and when I was struggling, nobody around me felt good. Nobody around me felt good because I didn't feel good. How can you feel good when someone around you is not feeling good if you are focused on other people? You can't. And you can't control how other people feel. Only the person who feels it can control it. Stop taking responsibility for other people than yourself when it comes to how you're feeling, what you're thinking, and how you act. It's so easy to say that this person did this to me, so I am entitled to feel this way. Whether it's anger or frustration or hate or like a victim, whatever it is. Giving yourself permission to feel bad because of what someone else did is only bad for you. It's only bad for you and the people around you who are focused more on you than on themselves. So what happened for me and for the people around me when I stopped letting anything but me or anyone but me decide my well-being was that it freed up everybody else so they could focus on their well-being instead of focusing on me and my well-being. And this means that everybody in my life, everyone that I have around me, immediately around me, is just feeling better and better because I'm feeling better and better. Now, isn't that the most beautiful gift you can give to anyone in your life? If you care about them? I think so. I think it is. I think the most beautiful gift you can give to anyone is your well-being. It's your joy. It's your amazingness. That's the number one gift you can give to anyone. Next on my list of things that I did or do is to accept the past for what it was. But that's what it was. That's not who I am. My past is what it was. It might have been something I was once upon a time, but that's in my past. It's not now. It's not in this moment. In this moment, I choose to be something different. I choose to be more of who I truly am from my heart and out. So accepting the past is super important. You don't have to love it. You don't have to feel appreciation for it, but it's better if you do. Absolutely better if you do. So much better if you do. But if you don't, that's okay too. Just don't go back there, because what good is it doing you today? You don't live back then. You live now. Back then, that's already gone. You can't change that. You can't do anything about that. So stop trying. Just come here. Come right here to this moment, to right now. To right now, where you actually live. And be who you want to be right now. Right now. Not when this is, or when that happened, or when you have this, or when you're in this relationship. No, 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 no. Now. Now. Sorry. Some headphones on. I had to turn it off. Okay, so what else? Well, singing and dancing. That's awesome. You don't have to be able to sing. You don't have to be able to dance. Just do it. Just do it. Put on some favorite music, some high vibrational, something that makes you feel like you want to sing and dance, like you want to move, like you want to have fun. I have my favorite music. You may have seen t-shirts. I might have mentioned it in some other video. I listen mostly to a cappella, mostly to a country a cappella band called Home Free, that are unique, absolutely brilliant, and so much fun, and extremely, extremely talented at what they do. Like super, super talented. I also listen to a country singer-songwriter called Jeffrey East, who I know through Home Free. Amazing guy, upcoming artist. I'll post links to these video, what's it called? YouTube. This is YouTube, right? To the YouTube channels of the people I'm talking about here. Now, Home Free has a high tenor that is, in my world, he's got a voice and a soul that nobody else out there, in my opinion. His name is Austin Brown. He's amazing, and I'll put a link to his channel in the description box below as well. So music is important. I travel when Home Free or Jeffrey East or Austin, if they would come to Europe on their own, come to Europe. I literally travel from country to country to see them. Not all shows, but maybe at some point I will, who knows. But it's fun, it's amazing, it gives me life. I meet up with friends and family. and just have a blast. Get into the groove is what I'm saying. Let your joy come outside through the music and the singing. If you have nothing else to feel joyful about, at least use music, uplifting, fun music. Just do it. There's no reason to. I put my headphones on when I cook or when I clean or when I do things around the house or, you know, when I work or whatever it is that I'm doing. I put my headphones on, I put music on, and sometimes I can't focus because I have so good music on. But who cares? I'm enjoying myself, I'm having fun, and the work will be done. Anyway, so there we go. Loving. That's the next thing. That's probably the first thing, but hey, let's not make this a list of importance here. Loving. So important to love. It's so important to love because it's through love we live life. It's what's meant to be anyway. I spent years and years and years also in anger and fear and frustration and worry and judgment. Oh, don't judge. Judging is not good. If you judge others, you judge yourself 10 times or more beyond that. So love, fiercely, unconditionally. Unconditional love doesn't mean accepting everything. It doesn't mean letting people walk all over you. It doesn't mean that you can't say no or tell someone that's not good or anything like that. Unconditional love means that you can separate the person who they truly are in their hearts from their actions that are coming from their survival mind. That's what unconditional love means. And knowledge and understanding is important to be able to feel unconditional love. And you simply cannot feel loved unconditionally unless you can feel unconditional love for others or yourself. It's just that way with everything. You cannot feel in any way. You cannot pick up what other people feel about you unless you feel the same way already. That's the truth. That's why they say, what do they say? They say you have to love yourself first to be able to love others. That's not quite true. You can love others without loving yourself. Absolutely, for sure. But you cannot feel the love they give you unless you can feel that love without them. So there we go. Appreciation, gratitude. Such an underestimated feeling. Appreciation and gratitude is something that we tend to feel after a fact, after we get something, after we receive something, after we experience something that we enjoy. We tend to feel gratitude and appreciation for something. But that doesn't have to be the case. We can feel gratitude for the things that we have not yet experienced, and when we do, we bring those experiences closer to us. So whenever you feel gratitude for something that you want, something that you love, you bring those things closer to you. Now, this is an energetic law. There's no messing with this. This is like foolproof. Like, it doesn't matter what you say, what you think, what you do. This is what it is. Journaling, that's another one. I journal. Not always, in periods. But And sometimes it's gratitude journals, sometimes it's other types of journals, but I journal, I write. I'm a writer, so of course I write. Yeah, journal. What else do? I take care of myself. Self-care, self-love, so important. All of the things that I already talked about are included in the acts of self-love and self-care, because if you do any of these things, you do it because you love yourself, whether you know it or not. So if you're here, if you're watching this, if you're doing some kind of inner work, just know that the more inner work you're doing, the more you're learning and the more you act from your heart in love and appreciation, the more self-care you will experience. And the more self-care you experience, the better you're feeling, the better you will feel. Every single time you do something that is full of self-love and self-care, you will feel better, you will feel more relaxed, you will feel love. So many things. I coach. That's one of the things I do to feel better. It's my passion. So being passionate about something, being creative, reading, listening to things that makes you feel good. And there's so many things to do. You know, I'm a creative person, but I kind of like shut off my creativity because the creativity comes through the heart. There we go. Yeah. Creativity comes through the heart. And when you are where I was, where I was so much in my survival mind that I only created chaos in my life. I couldn't feel my creativity. I couldn't grab my creativity. And it's only now, recently, that I'm truly more and more stepping into my creativity. Hence the poems. I'm saying poems because there's another poem already written, and it's just gonna softly come to life a little bit more before I read it, before my amazing graphic designer and editor will create something beautiful of it, just like the ASMR video with the other poem. So yeah, so I write different things. I write books, I write poems, I write other things. I'm a content writer as well. I coach because it's passionate for me to help other people just feel amazing in life. And let me tell you, one of the best feelings I ever experience is the gratitude from the people I coach, from the people around me that are feeling better because I chose to stop feeling crappy. That's the best. Because I appreciate myself even more because of those things, because of these people. And I love myself even more because of those things and because of those people. It's just enhancing. So anyway, loads and loads of things. What are your things? What do you do? Tell me in the description box, not in the description box, only I can write there. In the comment section, that's what I'm saying. In the comment section, tell me, what are your things? What do you do? What do you do to move yourself into a better place in the moment? Or in general, in life. So finally, I just want to show this beautiful thing. It was my birthday a few days ago, and this was a gift from a couple of people that I love and appreciate a lot. yeah, thank you. And #love. Also, do not forget to hit that subscribe button. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my uploads, because you don't want to miss any of my uploads, do you? No, you don't. No, you want to be here for them. Right? Yeah, I thought so. Check out the links in my description box to the musical artists that I mentioned earlier, and to my Patreon page, and to my PayPal if you want to donate. If you want coaching, there's an email address in the description box below. You can contact me there and ask about coaching. Bye!